name is Ed Espinoza. I am a chemist here at the National Fish and Wildlife Forensics Lab. Well, there's these national conventions. They're part of the United Nations, and countries determine which trees could not be harvested because their harvesting is unsustainable, meaning they have already wiped out the population of that species. And so it is illegal to trade in the species of illegal trees. And those are determined really by the country of origin, not by a body of conservationist people, let's say. Mm-hmm. It's estimated that the illegal trade per year is in the billions of dollars. It is estimated to be the most profitable way of making illegal money, because it is so difficult. Once a tree has been cut and it's gone through a mill, it is very difficult to identify what the species is, because it's lost all of its characters. It doesn't have flowers, it doesn't have fruit, it doesn't have bark. So it is very difficult to determine what the species is, so it can be laundered easily. And so our job here has been to develop a technique to identify the wood that doesn't rely on the leaves or on the fruits or on the whole aspect of the tree, but the identification is only done when you have a piece of wood. Actually, there is quite a bit written about the illegal drug trade tied to timber in the Pacific Northwest. So people will cut trees of high value, or they'll cut burls from certain types of species to support a drug habit. And so in the Pacific Northwest, that's the trend. It's not at the same scale as the billions of dollars of importing, but it is common in this area to see that kind of crime. So the areas that have tropical forests are a magnet for illegal trade. But it's also a magnet for legal trade. I mean, it's for both, because that's where the highest concentration of trees are. I think the majority of the population of the world does not know about it. You know, it is a rare thing. I mean, we hear about species that are charismatic, right? I mean, panda bears are charismatic, polar bears, you know, we talk about them because you can feel a connection, but I don't think there's ever a connection to a tree unless you're a tree hugger. And you know, those are part of a unique group of people. But so there isn't the affection for trees that is common. I think that just makes a blind spot. And so it is not well known by your average consumer. It is very well known by your criminal element who is trying to maximize profits and diminish likelihood of being caught. The number of forests that are being cut down right now, has been calculated by NGOs to be the size of a football field per day. So it is very aggressive, it's very rapid, because we have industrial ways of doing it. You know, 20 years ago we couldn't, today we have the capacity. So we here at the lab developed a technique for identifying wood that relies on mass spectrometry. Mass spectrometry is an instrument that measures the actual weight of small molecules. I mean, literally we're looking at the weight of very, very small molecules. But what we found, and we're surprised about it, is that most species of trees have a profile or a cluster of small molecules that identify them unique from each other, not from each individual, but from different species. And that was a bit of a surprise to us because we expected wood to be wood. And so this technique has allowed us to help enforce the laws in the United States by using a chemical method of wood identification. It is not only faster than most other techniques, but it is also very inexpensive. I mean, it cost us probably less than 10 cents per analysis. So it is a very clever, fast, reliable, reproducible technique.